and welcome to the fastest few minutes in sports. I'm your host, Brian Mathis, and we're going to talk to you everything Indianapolis GAA for Week 6 of the Summer Pub League. Let's hop into it right away. For the first game, we had Health Source versus Upland. Upland was looking for their first win of the season, and unfortunately, they did not get it. They lost to Health Source 4-12 to 2-15. Adam Spear and Mark Lozier played a great game for the Health Source, while Tim Cabine held down the defense as best as he could for Upland. Upland is still searching for their first win of the season. In the Clada versus Renner matchup, we saw Renners absolutely destroy the Clada team. The Clada team was hampered by the loss of Joe Witkowski and Duncan McCabe, but they had Nora Norfleet in the back doing as best as she could. For the Renner squad, they had Mark McCabe and Ty Bremer doing the scoring. In fact, this week, it's all about Camogie girls. In each game, the ladies really came up and played well for their pub team. In the next game, we saw Good Earth versus Pogues. Good Earth has been having a little offensive struggles lately, and it's certainly shown through in this particular game. Pogues beat them up 7-13 to 3-15. Nate Roberts did a great job for the Pogues, and this game got a little chippy. We even saw our first 2 red cards of the year during this game. And finally, the highlight, the centerpiece of the entire weekend was the Connors versus Two Gingers matchup. These two teams were tied at the top of the leaderboard, and everybody was looking to see which team would come out on top. And in this particular case, Connors came out with a 5-point win, winning 3-14 over Two Gingers 3-9. In this particular game, Christy Lux, the goalie for Connors, was an absolute star. I had people coming off the field for the Two Gingers team coming up to me saying, if you don't say something about Christy Lux, then your show is crap. So I decided I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to go ahead and talk about Christy. She had at least 20 blocks. The offensive power of the Two Gingers team was not able to get past her. Fagan and Griffith again joined up for a couple of goals, but they could not overcome the pointing of the Connors team. So right now we've got Connors at the top of the leaderboard. And finally, our last game of the day was Camogie. Camogie had Team Black Death, which has won the last 3 games in a row against Team Toby's Turtles. And finally, Team's Toby Turtle got a great win. They beat them 4-2 to 0-3. Team Black Death could not get anything going on offense. They were stymied by star fullback Courtney Yagi of the Connors family, as well as Kristen Johnson did a great job of scoring up front with a couple of hand pass goals. Susan Brain did what kind of damage she could for Team Black, but that's all that they could muster and end up with their first loss against Toby's Turtles. By the way, you can tell that I'm coming to you from the Connors Pub, the heart and soul of the Indianapolis GAA. Connors Pub was the initial sponsor of the Indianapolis GAA, and this is the place where every pub crawl, every bachelor party, every Wednesday night all ends up where we get to be a social club and learn about each other and make friends. This is a great place to be, and they have been with us from the entire day. If you take a look behind me, you'll notice a picture from way back. There's only 33 members in that club at the time. Look where we've grown from now. It's great that Connors has been with us the entire time. All right, well, to add in for another interview this week, we've got one of my favorite people in the entire world. We've got Amy the bartender from Connors Pub here, and she's going to do a little interview with us. Amy, how long have you been a bartenderess at Connors Pub?
I'd say about 5 years. Maybe a little
5
over.
years?
Yep.
And so you've got kind of intimately involved with us. You're here every week. How does the indie club come in, and do they add a little spirit to the place? What happens?
Oh, they come in, they take over in a good way. They always have a good time.
Well, that's good.
They have a good spirit about them.
Good. And What is their usual drink when they come in here? What do you see them usually ordering?
Beer. They go beer first. Some drink a little liquor.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And I know that my personal favorite is the old style or PBR. But frankly, lately I've been on to the Two Gingers for myself since they've been a great sponsor of us. And then on Wednesday nights when the indie club isn't in here, is this place dead or is it still hopping?
Fun.
All right, good. So that's something that the indie club has always been working on, is making the headquarters of the Indianapolis GAA a favorite place. Now, to see, you tell me truthfully here, without any holding back, does the Indy GAA tip well, or are we kind of on the downside?
My pocket is always fuller when you guys come in.
All right, that's great to hear. Well, Amy, thank you very much for spending a little time with the Swami this week, and I look forward to being back here a ton for the rest of it.
Heck yeah, thank you guys for coming in.
All right, bye-bye. Now it's time to hear from the Swami. The Swami is happy to be here at the home of the Indianapolis GAA Connors Pub. Recently, I haven't been doing particularly well. Last week, I was 2-2. So overall in the year, I am 12, 9, and 3. That's still better than 50%, but not at all where the Swami needs to be. And so I have brought in my new crystal ball, and now I'm going to go ahead and see and divine the future of where the Indianapolis club will be. Yes, there it is. I now see next week Pogues versus Claudia. Pogues as the winner. Looking deeply in there, Two Gingers versus Good Earth. Two Gingers cannot be stopped. Two Gingers wins. Looking a little bit further down in there, I see Health Source, a winner over Renners. And then lastly, Connors versus Upland. Connors definitely winning that one. So if you take a look at the leaderboard right now, we have Connors in the top. We have Two Gingers right behind, 2 points below. And bringing up the rear, we have Claudia, Health Source, and Upland. And Upland is still all the way at the bottom. We'll see you on the pitch.